We begin this press review in Guinea, and the United States ambassador to the country, Dennis Hankins, has said his country is against constitutional reforms in Guinea. The debate has been ongoing for some time now, especially following President Alpha Conde's recent visit to France. Hankins made the remarks during an interview he had with a journalist from Africa Guinea newspaper yesterday in Labe, Guinea. According to the journalist, several observers believe that President Conde wants to change the constitution to be able to run for a third term in office. But would the United States continue to support him in the event it happens? The ambassador answered the question by saying, and I quote, "We are very clear. Countries do change their constitutions, but we are against changing the constitution in favor of the one in power." Up to now, President Alpha Conde has not talked about running for a third term, and I think the president is better placed to talk about it himself. Africa Guinea reports that Hankins even noted that in West Africa there are negative reactions regarding constitutional reforms. He gave the example of Rwanda and other countries where reforms were made, even though the United States was against the changes, but they made the decision. However, he stressed on the point that the president has still not talked about a third mandate. And in the Democratic Republic of Congo, President Joseph Kabila named a new government on Tuesday that doesn't include any main opposition figures among more than 50 officials. This is information given by South Africa's News 24 newspaper. The new cabinet will serve under Prime Minister Bruno Tshibala, a key player in the opposition coalition. The coalition was, however, not in favor of his appointment about a month ago. The new government put in place follows an agreement reached in December last year that called for elections to be held before the end of this year without Kabila as a candidate. The political stalemate in the DRC caused the deaths of dozens of people last year after Kabila remained in power beyond his mandate and elections were postponed. And finally, in Kenya, where the Star reports that President Uhuru Kenyatta has contracted the services of global data mining company Cambridge Analytica ahead of the August presidential election. The company is credited with helping U.S. President Donald Trump to win the American election, and that also helped the Leave side to win in the Brexit referendum in the UK. The company worked for Trump in the 2016 campaign, which he won with a margin of just 70,000 votes in 3 key swing states. And the Star reports without this company, he might well have lost the elections. So the company website says it is a global leader in data-driven campaigning with over 25 years experience, supporting more than 100 campaigns across 5 continents. Described as a psychological warfare firm, it employs senior ex-army officers experienced in psychological warfare operations. And if it works in Kenya in this year's elections, it can be expected to pay Facebook and other third-party data companies for information about Kenya's undecided voters, whom it will then bombard with social media posts and adverts. We'll see how that goes. That's it from me.